All right, hello, my friends, and welcome. We've got U.S. men's national team visiting Switzerland today. I don't know what's going on here with the broadcast. We are waiting for some women's softball to wrap up. So we'll go over the lineups. We'll go over all that good stuff. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get this party started. Maybe. Why am I having trouble with this? It's never easy, folks. Here we go. Nope, hang on. Maybe that? No, we don't want that. We're going to get it. Here we go. Oh, hang on. I know what I'm doing wrong. There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
Stumbling out of the gates. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right. Women's softball is over. Men's national team coming up. Very excited. Let's see if we can go over the lineups real quick. Nope. Hang on. Trying to make sure we got the correct broadcast up. I want to make sure I have the most in-time broadcast. Most of you know. Getting some things lined up here. Most of you know I very often am behind on the stream, and that's no bueno. All right, what do we got here? We're good there. Kazakej, hello. Kondoker, hello. Everybody else, how we doing? Let's get the chat going. Let's do a quick check-in. How we feeling today? How's your weekend going? Happy Memorial Day weekend to you all. And let's go USMNT Switzerland. And let's get a little game cast going. Here we go. This is what we want right here. Lineups. And we'll go ahead and display. Biggity boom, biggity bow. Go ahead and make that nice and big for you guys. Look at that. Make that huge. So we got, folks. We'll go over Switzerland first. Stefarovic, Embolo, Shaqiri, the crafty veteran. Benito, Shaka, Zakaria. That's going to be a strong midfield. Shaka and Zakaria, very physical. And Vidmer. Wrapping up their midfield, Rodriguez, Shar, Elvedi, doing a back three. I think they're going to struggle to keep up with the very impressive lineup that U.S. men's national team has put together with Aronson, Sargent, and Reyna. Front three, Sebastian Leggett, Jackson Ewell, Wesson McKenney, three in the midfield, and then Des getting the start at the left back. Like I said earlier on the stream, folks, like I said, you never know. Dest is the best left back and right back, so it's a question of who's going to be number two. Could be either side. McKenzie getting the start at center back alongside Brooks and Cannon. That leaves players on the and Horvath starting in goal. That leaves Tim Ream, Yedlin, Matt Miazga, Julian Green, Siabachu, who I think we'll see at some point up top at striker. Anthony Robinson, David Ochoa, Tim Weah. Surprised that Tim Weah is not getting the start. Also, Yunus Musa. I'm a little bit surprised we went with Jackson Ewell over Yunus Musa, but here's the thing. This is the last friendly match before the Nations League. Wait, I thought softball was over. Why is softball not over yet? This should be over. This should be done. We should be moved on. I should be watching U.S. versus Switzerland, which is supposed to be broadcasted at 2 o'clock. It is now 2:13. I don't understand. Let's go live. All right, we're in, baby. We got it. We're good. Okay. We got the national anthems playing. We're not late. I love it. So who do I want to see off the bench? I'd love to see Matthew Hopa. I'd love to see Yusa. I'd love to see Weah and Sabachu. I'm probably not going to see all of them. I don't know how many substitutes they are giving us. But it's an exciting team. that we're looking at, folks. Very exciting team. And we are just moments away from kickoff. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Kondoker. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got to be ball boy for Chelsea when they played Roma in Pittsburgh, USA, which is actually in the home state, Pennsylvania, of Christian Pulisic. So very good times. First American to win Champions League. First American to play in Champions League final. Appreciate the recognition. We got it on now. It took a little bit there. All the puppies are gone, so I guess I'll turn off puppy cam for now. Yep. We're good. We are good. ESPN was kind of dragging their feet there just a little bit. Turn that down just a snag there. ESPN was dragging their feet, switching over from softball to soccer, but we made it. We made it. Anyway, did anybody who was here for the stream this morning, because we ended up talking about a lot of USA stuff. It's supposed to be Wake Up in Barca, but with not a lot of action going around the Blaugrana these days, conversation, of course, turns to U.S. men's national team, who are up here today, taking on the Swiss. Except for Pulisic and Zach Steffen, who would certainly be in the starting lineup, this is pretty much what you're going to see through Nations League and probably Gold Cup this summer. I can't think of too many people that for U.S. men's national team that are missing out from this lineup. Maybe Daryl DK. There's a very good chance that one of these strikers isn't going to make the cut and Daryl DK slides in. That's a possibility. But very, very exciting. Reggie Cannon, Mackenzie Brooks, and Serginho Dest in the lineup here tonight. Serginho Dest, left-hand side. That means he's going to be cutting in on his preferred right foot. Very exciting. Jackson Yule's going to be that defensive mid for the red, white, and blue. I'm not super familiar with him, so we'll see how he does. I've seen him play for the youth team, but it's hard to judge sometimes. And then Brendan Aronson. This is going to be the first full match that I'm seeing him. He went from, he just moved over to, where was it? Red Bulls Salzburg, and is having quite an impact over there. Oh, Tyler Adams, they just said, is not in the lineup. That's one that for sure we would be looking to coming up for the Nations League and the Gold Cup. All right, we'll keep this game cast going. Make sure we get the lineups in and whatnot. I wonder if I can do this, actually. I don't know if this will work or not. Nah, that won't look good. We're not going to mess with it. We're not going to mess with it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, back to this match. There's kickoff. As always, I wish I would just pay attention and start the clock when I'm supposed to. But here it comes. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. Clock going. Gamecast going. Thoughts on the signing for Barcelona? It is very exciting. I think we're picking up the best players that we can for free. If you look at just who's available for free on the market, I think we're getting the best signings. Aguero up top, Wijnaldum in the midfield, possibly Depay also joining us, and then we've also got Eric Garcia, who we signed way back when. I think in January we had to deal with him. So very exciting for Barcelona. That really shores things up, gives us a little bit of depth, and gives us an actual number 9. We've had Lord Braithwaite, but outside of that, I think, as you guys know, we've been struggling up front. Griezmann scores more goals, and Dembele more goals outside the box than they do inside the box. Very frustrating. Libo, you got it. I will give you the play-by-play. Hopefully Serginho Dest puts on a good performance. All signs pointing to him having some space here on the left-hand side because Switzerland are going to be playing in a 3-back. That means if our front three do what they need to do and take up the space that they should, make the runs to kind of draw those 3-backs to one side or the other, Serginho Dest might sneak in, maybe put the ball in on his right foot, see what I can do in front of net. You know what I mean? Maybe that happens. U.S. wearing the dark blue kits today against Swiss, who are in the whites. Waiting to see how dirty Granit Xhaka plays today. Odds are pretty high that he's going to get at least a yellow card. If you watch him for Arsenal, he's kind of known for having that tenacity in the midfield. Sometimes that can carry over a little bit too much. Sometimes he goes in a little bit hard, a little bit late. That can lead to some bookings. So we'll see what happens here today. For us, we got Weston McKennie. I was talking about him earlier. I would love to see Weston McKennie at Barcelona. It's not going to happen. There's no rumors or anything like that. But boy, would he be complimentary just in terms of having box-to-box impact. Defensively, he's got grit. He's got physicality. And then on the ball, same thing. Physicality, but the passing, the dribbling, his ability to get in the attacking box, volleys, headers, we've seen all that at Juventus this year. I'd love to see it at Barcelona. What is the secret to my great hair? I don't have one, to be honest. I wash it every 3 or 4 days and give it a little conditioner, and that's about it. That is about it. Yes, USA, that's going to be actually probably our next watch-along party, because that is, let me bring up what day that is. U.S. men's national team's schedule, I think it's the 3rd. It is the 3rd. So coming up here, we're going to do Honduras June 3rd, which is on Thursday, 7:30, and then the following week, they're playing Costa Rica. Very exciting. Costa Rica is just a friendly match. The match against Honduras is going to be Nations League, so we'll definitely be there for that. Depay transfer again. All reports are saying that it's contingent on Coleman staying. All reports from that are saying that Coleman's going to stay, except, hang on here, goal for USA, let's go, Sebastian Lletget, one of the few MLS players on the roster, proving that it was the right call to keep him not only on the top 18, but in the starting 11, sticking around the box. We'll see what happens here. Reyna on the ball, time and space, crosses one in, poor clearance from Switzerland, falls to Aronson, who squares it to Sebastian Lletget. Easy finish around Sommer, the keeper. 1-0 to the U.S. men's national team. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 5th minute and 1-0. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Let's get the scoreboard going. I mean, I would love to see an impressive rout from the young U.S. men's national team. And this is without Pulisic and without Tyler Adams, keep in mind. Yeah, it's almost, at this point, now that we've come through to the other side, it's almost a blessing that we didn't make the World Cup last time around. A lot of these players were on the either part of that squad or on the brink of being part of that squad, and got a true sense of that disappointment of not making the World Cup. Pulisic, McKennie, Dest, I don't think at the time, I think he was part of the U squad, but Brooks is another one. 5 or 6 of these guys that are going to be part of this upcoming campaign know what that bitter taste of defeat, how terrible that is. That is quite a motivator. That is correct. Pulisic is not with the men's national team. He didn't join this camp. I would think, I don't know, by the third, maybe he's there for Nations League. He's got what? If he flew in today, he's got 4 days. 1, 2, 3. The match is in 4 days. He could fly in and make that one. I don't know if he's planning on it or not. I mean, that he had a long season with Chelsea. I don't know if they're completely done. They might be done, but they might have one more cup tie or something like that. I know, like, Barcelona has Supercopa coming up at some point because they won Copa del Rey. But, yeah, so we'll see. We will see. Just watching the replay of that goal there. Just clean finish from Lletget. Left foot, slides it in. Well done. Earning his spot. Serginho Dest on the ball, left corner. Swiss trying to go long ball. Brooks does enough to hold off the striker there. And Bolo putting pressure on Cannon, the right back. Does well to shield the ball. Drops it back to the keeper, Horvath, who is the starting keeper for Club Brugge, who also saw some Champions League action this year. USA pushing across the midfield. Sebastian Lletget to McKennie, who gets a touch to Aronson. Just offsides. Just offsides. Brendan Aronson is very promising. He's right there with McKennie, with Pulisic and Reyna for up-and-coming forwards for the U.S. Ayush, how you doing, buddy? Ooh, if I could pick anybody for U.S. men's national team manager, if I could pick anybody, that's a really good question. That's a good question, because I would want somebody that understands the American mentality. You know, boy, that's Jurgen Klopp, dude. I would want Jurgen Klopp. I think Jurgen Klopp could like connect with American culture, the American mentality. He would appreciate our history as the underdog, even though we're a big nation. And I think he would bring in a spirit and an attitude that gives us confidence and swagger. So Jurgen Klopp, dude. Jurgen Klopp. That's who, if I could pick anybody to manage U.S. men's national team, there it is. Never in a million years will it happen, but that's what I'm going for. Sebastian Lletget putting one in the 5th minute for the U.S. men's national team. Crossed in from Reyna. Poor clearance. Fell to Sargent, who squared it to... fell to Sargent and then to Aronson. And then Aronson, I think, is the one who squared it to Lletget. Oh, no! Speaking of squared, it is all squared up. Rodriguez. Deflected shot goes in the back of the net, and it is 1-1. You would have loved to see U.S. start out with a clean sheet at least through halftime for this one. Poor defending. There's two Swiss players back post. Nobody there. Reggie Cannon, what are you doing, bro? And our midfield's not getting back. Jackson Ewell, where are you? McKennie's out of position. Sloppy play there from the U.S., but terrible deflection off the back heel of Reggie Cannon. That's tough. That is tough. Ayush, I think you missed the morning stream earlier today. De Ligt has come out and said he doesn't even understand where these Barcelona rumors are coming from. Said that he's happy at Juventus. Said that he feels like a fish in water. So I don't think De Ligt is coming anywhere. It is what it is. I can only watch it on one place, I think. Let me try one other place, see if it's ahead. But I'm watching it on ESPN. So we'll see here. I can watch through the actual cable provider and see if that works. But no promise that it's going to be any better. But we'll see. We shall see what happens. Let me find the channel. Where we at? Where we at? This one right here. We'll watch. And of course, you're going to give me a commercial. Why would you give me a commercial? Makes no sense. Oh, you know why the stream is probably delayed? Because on the actual broadcast, they're still showing softball. I had to go onto the webpage to get this kind of secondary stream that they're showing. So I'll keep this other tab open because that should switch over and might push me ahead. So bear with me. No spoilers. No spoilers in the chat, please. All right. Just about 13 minutes gone in this one. Nice. Yajet steps up to win it for the U.S. men's national team. Aronson running into a wall of Swiss defenders at the top of the box. But McKenny comes up with a loose ball to keep possession for the red, white, and blue. Switches over to the left-hand side. The Barcelona man, Serginho Dest. Ooh, one too many step-overs, and he forgets the ball. Turnover to the Swiss. Mbolo with his back to goal. Can't hold it up. It looks like Leggett again getting involved in the play, drawing the foul. USA not getting a lot of passing through the midfield right now, and that's really due to, I think, Jackson Ewell maybe not having a whole lot of playing time with the rest of this starting 11. He's playing in that defensive mid role right now, that number 6, if you will, and he's got to do a better job to link up, particularly with McKenny playing that number 8 box-to-box. Speaking of, Jackson Ewell pushes up the right-hand side to Reggie Cannon, who's playing for somebody in Portugal, I think it is. I can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure he's playing for a club in Portugal. Leggett to Reyna. To Dest. Top of the box. Opportunity to shoot. Decides to square it to Leggett. Good patience here from the USA. Leggett. Oh, crosses one in. But the strikers held off by the Swiss defense. Well done to clear it. Brooks does enough to gobble up the loose ball, though. Maintaining possession for USA. Reyna dribbling through the lines, trying to find Leggett cutting in back door. Play broken up. Loose ball gathered by McKenny. Approaching 15 minutes gone off the clock. It's been mostly USA for this one, but Swiss were able to level it up with a deflected shot from the defender Rodriguez, playing that left center back position tonight. Oh, poor touch. A little heavy there from Sargent. Gives it away to the Swiss, but U.S. quick to win it back. You got Reyna on the right side. We got Josh Sargent playing striker, and then on the left side, like I said, the up-and-coming Brendan Aronson playing for Salzburg. Somebody's going to be missing out when Pulisic comes back in. We'll see what happens. And Pulisic has been playing striker for Chelsea, coming in for Werner, like we saw in the Champions League final. So who knows? It could be Sebastian Sargent that loses out. I mean, who knows if USA are even going to stick with the front three? That might not be the case. Prediction for this match. Well, now that it's 1-1, I was going to say like 3-0 USA. I'm going to go I'm gonna go 4-2 USA because I bet we make some halftime substitutions. With this being the last match, the last friendly before Nations League, he may give some of the guys that are definitely going to be playing 90 minutes in that match, may give some of those guys a rest, may prioritize giving some guys who are on the brink of making the Gold Cup roster. Maybe he gives them a little bit of time. So I don't know if he's going to be going for a victory or going for letting guys get some playing time. We'll see what happens here. But I'm going to go 4-2 USA. McKennie here squares it right-hand side to Gio Reyna. Back to McKennie. Finds Leggett, who swings it around to the left-hand side to Dest. Aronson with a little run there to the touchline. Ends up winning a corner for the U.S. men's national team. All right, corner here for the USA, and it is Sebastian Leggett taking the corner. Brooks might be a target here. I think he's the tallest on the field, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Josh Sargent gets to it on the near post, flicks it far post, but nobody there to clean it up. Nice. Well done. McKenzie there, the center back, doing well to keep possession for USA. Leggett taking a shot there outside of the box from the top circle, giving the keeper a little something to think about, but not too much trouble there. Able to gobble it up, and Sommer restarting here for the Swiss. Daniel, how we doing, my friend? I'll be interested to see how long Jackson Yule lasts in this midfield. I talked about it at the beginning of the game. I'm a little bit unsure of him. His movement is good, but he's a little bit small for this. This Swiss team through the midfield, particularly with Zakaria and Xhaka, those are some big boys. And I don't know if Jackson Yule's really up for the physical challenge. But he's there. Yes, indeed. It is 1-1 already. Deflected goal from for the Swiss. Leveled things up. And that was after Sebastian Leggett was able to draw, or not draw level, excuse me, put U.S. men's national team up by 1. Could be. I'm thinking 4-2 after this, because this is close to what U.S. men's national team is going to be going with for Nation League and Gold Cup. Missing a few key players, Pulisic, Steffen, Tyler Adams due to injury. But I was just saying a minute ago, you might see some guys that are kind of on that bubble on the brink. Oh, breakthrough here. Offside's called. Horvath comes off his line anyway. Well done. We'll see if Berhalter, the manager, ends up prioritizing getting the win or seeing potentially just getting a look at certain players that haven't had a run out yet. No, you're definitely right. It's hard to gel when you're a national team. You have very little time to play together. Quite often you get, a few weeks of training camp, and you might not even be playing in the same position that you've played in all year for your club. That happens quite often. Look at Serginho Dest right now playing left back. Monstar, how we doing? Leggett scored, and then Rodriguez, the left center back. Swiss doing a 3-back formation today, and the left center back was able to sneak forward. Poor defending from U.S. at the end of the day, but you got to say it was a pretty nasty deflection that put it past Horvath. 21 minutes gone off the clock. Again, most of the possession and pressure coming from U.S., keeping things in the attacking half. I'd like to see a little bit more movement off the ball, a little bit more link up. But they're looking dangerous. They're getting bodies in the box. Oh, Shaka slipping one in through the midfield, but then Embolo can't do the same. Giving away Brooks. That was a good look, almost finding the feet of Josh Sargent, splitting the lines there. We're looking all right, Monstar. We're looking all right. I wouldn't mind seeing a change in the midfield, maybe at halftime. I also don't know if 4-3-3 is the right formation with what we're seeing here. I want to see Yunus Musa. I'd like to see DeAndre Yedlin come on at right back. And I'd love to see Tim Weah. Tim Weah and or I keep saying his name wrong. Sieberchu, I think is how you pronounce it, because I haven't seen much of him either. All of a sudden, USA have 4 or 5 strikers that could make the Gold Cup roster, could make the World Cup roster. We've got, I think, 3 of them here tonight with Sargent, Hopa, and Sieberchu. And Tim Weah, that's 4. And then, who else are we missing? Daryl DK is a 6th one. I think I'm missing one other. Way and Sargent up top in a 4-4-2. It's possible. Right now, Way is on the bench. And like I said, the 4-3-3, I'm not completely sold on that being the formation that's going to find us success here tonight. So I'm thinking maybe we do want to do maybe a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-3-1 perhaps. Something a little bit more like that. Oh, Leggett trying to find Sargent back post. Needed to put a little bit more pace on it there. Tried to loop it over, just kind of sailed high and wide. Gio Reyna, though, really bossing that midfield right now on the counterattacks. He's finding himself in the middle, getting space to turn, look and see what's in front of him, and linking up to start the attack for the USA. Swiss restarting with a goal kick here. Can't get it past the midfield before Brooks steps up and again finds a pass that splits the line, but Reyna can't handle it. Had his back to goal. Good pressure from the Swiss defense to force the giveaway. Yeah, Daryl DK and you might see him here today. Sieberchu. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Des with a little nutmeg there, but can't get the second touch. Goes out for a U.S. throw. He's a big dude. He's a big boy. Both those guys. We could go with those two up top and have like a Lukaku and Benteke type of combination. That is also a possibility. Ooh, cracked the back. Just about 25 minutes gone off the clock. Okay. Here we go. I just jumped over to a different way of watching, and I'm now like 20 seconds ahead of where I was. So let me adjust my clock here. Zip. 25. We'll go 50. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Okay. Just jumped ahead like 20 seconds. Let's go. Oh, going to get some breakfast McDonald's. Dude, get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle for me, my friend. Enjoy. McKennie is the captain for the red, white, and blue today. And I think it's either Shaka or Rodriguez for the Swiss. But midfielder and Juventus up-and-coming star Weston McKennie getting the armband today. Wait, what the hell? How did I just switch over to double match there? That was weird. That was a weird one. Right on, Kazakage. Enjoy, my friend. We'll see you for the second half. Got just under 20 minutes. Nice giveaway there. Oh, Leggett almost with a second goal. Puts it just wide of the target. Good defense from the forwards of U.S. men's national team. Brendan Aronson and Josh Sargent combining to get a little trap defense there. Giveaway, dropping it to Leggett. Could have done a little bit better to get that on frame. I do that through the Whoop strap. Not a sponsor, but you have the Whoop strap, and then there's an application called Pulsoid that links up through Bluetooth, and then you can pull it up as a little add-on for your live stream. Fun stuff, I know. John Brooks is looking solid. Wolfsburg defender. He's been a staple there for a few years now. Wolfsburg earning a spot in the Champions League from the Bundesliga for this upcoming year. Very exciting. Not Shaka. Sargent there called for a foul on Shaka. Come on now. A little body-to-body collision. Shaka's tougher than that. Let's get real. Let's get real. U.S. getting pushed back to their keeper here. Horvath looking for an outlet. Ball's kind of getting volleyed around. Let's see who brings it down. It's Aronson. Lots of space in the midfield for U.S. as they press forward. Leggett on this left-hand side. He has Dest. Uses him to Reyna. Let's get some runs off the ball. Yes, indeed. Nice. McKennie. Can he bring it down? He does. Good control there. Aronson, trying to sneak it near post. Probably should have squared it to Reyna. He would have had a better angle there. But we're looking strong. We're looking confident. We're looking composed on the ball, too. Just receive the ball, pass the ball. Nice 1-2 touch football we're seeing here. Leggett to McKennie. Again, USA just winning the ball back before it even gets out of the midfield. Good control from Dest there. Nice backdoor pass. Finds Leggett. Drops it to Aronson. Still on this left-hand side. Finds Yule. Looking for an option to swing it around to the right. Oh, just too far in front of Reggie Cannon. A little too much curl on that from Jackson Yule. If he would have floated it a little bit more, find Cannon on that back post there, that would have been nice. Would have been nice. Dest is looking all right. I mean, he's his biggest problem is playing with confidence, and he's talked about that at Barcelona. That he's kind of not always had the best mindset, the best attitude, the best perception, and so he's working on that a little bit. And I think that when he's with the U.S. men's national team, it's not quite the same amount of pressure that he gets from Barcelona. It's not quite the same expectation. He's not around the same amount of talent. So that relieves the pressure as well. So I think he's feeling good here. You've seen him do some step overs, some tricks and flicks here. And a lot of the play, I think, as the match goes on, you're going to see a lot of it going through Dest. So far, so good. But we need to see a little bit more. Doodler, welcome back. Second stream of the day. Look at you. Very exciting. Swiss getting a little bit of possession here. Crossing the midfield line. Xhaka finding Embolo. Swings it around the right-hand side. Dest and Aronson combining to force the Swiss back. Through the midfield, looking to switch sides. Embolo can't quite get the header on it. Aronson with a good turn there. Dragged down, and that's going to be a free kick for the U.S. U.S. restart. Swinging over the right-hand side to Reggie Cannon. John Brooks. Again, John Brooks' passing tonight has been absolutely phenomenal. Butter smooth. Splitting the lines. One or two has been off just a little bit from the target, but boy, it's looking great. There's going to be some dangerous, dangerous passes coming off of those boots tonight. Dance, monkey, dance. Dance, monkey, dance. U.S. long ball trying to find somebody up top. Sargent getting a little piece of it, but deflected out. It's going to be a U.S. throw coming off of the center back Shar there. McKennie does well to turn, keep possession. Gosh, big fan of McKennie. Big fan. Brooks again finds Aronson on the left-hand side. Well done. Aronson dribbles his way back into the midfield. Finds Cannon. Nice ball to Sargent. Oh, you got to do better with that. Save from Sommer, but you got to do better. Great ball there from Cannon. Good run from Sargent to get open. Drifted off the center back just enough. And it looks like Shar there does slide in just enough to disrupt Sargent, but I still think you got to do better, man. Still got to do better. This is 2014, I think. I want to say it's 2014. It's a DeMarcus Beasley. So I want to say it was 2014. World Cup 2014. Pretty sure. Jackson Yule. Good pass to Leggett. Leggett swinging around right-hand side to Reyna. Touch gets a little bit away from him, but maintains control. Beats him to the end line. Cross, deflected. It's going to be another corner for the U.S. Good pressure, guy. About 10 minutes left in this half. I'd love to see U.S. sneak in another goal here. You got to say they deserve one. Both goals, you could argue, a little bit lucky. You know, poor clearance from the Swiss led to the U.S. goal. Bad deflection led to the Swiss equalizer. What happened to Marcus Beasley? He just got old. That's all. He went, started in the MLS, played for clubs like the Chicago Fire, then went over to the Eredivisie in the Netherlands for a while there. Dest, nasty step over. Oh, and shot. Oh, man. That would have been on ESPN's top 10 for sure. Good step over from Dest. Gets it on his left foot. Blast one at the keeper, but a good save. DeMarcus Beasley. Anyway, played at PSV for a while. Got some Champions League action. Played at Man City back before their buyout, so they were not really a big club. Played at Rangers for a while, and then eventually came back to the U.S. I think played for the Houston Dynamo for a good bit. I probably missed a club here or there, but that's Jay Woods. You're not getting a shout out. In fact, I'm going to give you a negative shout out because you're full of shit. You're full of shit. Where have you been? I don't even recognize that name. Even if you've been subscribed, Shame on you for not showing up and being part of the chat and being part of the community. You don't get bonus points for subscribing 2 years ago and then never showing up again. And not only that, but you're full of shit because this channel did not exist in 2018. I started in August of 2019. That was the first ever video, 2019. So Jay Woods, full of shit. Get out of here. You can just leave. Go ahead, give me the thumbs down because I'm sure you already did because, oh, you won't give me a shout out. You're not what this community is about. Get out of here. If you want attention, go start your own channel, bro. Or come in with an actual opinion. Oh, shout me out. Shout me out. Oh, shout me out. Oh. First of all, you're a liar. 2018. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, is it true that U.S. men's team reached the semis in FIFA World Cup in the 19s? The U19s, I forget. Or are you talking about the 1900s? There was like a good run back in like 1950 or something like that. If that's what you're talking about, you're either talking about the U19s or the 1900s. One of the two. If you want to clarify for me, Doodler. Sorry for the rant, everybody. Listen, it is what it is. The more time I spend creating content, particularly the more time I spend on live stream, the more you're just going to get the full spectrum. All right, you're going to get all the emotions. You're going to get all the different faces. I'm not just one-dimensional, right? I'm not going to come in here every day and be like, oh, yay, there's sunshine and rainbows coming out of my butt every single day. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Won't happen, all right? You'll catch me on some bad days, and also there'll be dipshits like that come in, oh, give me a shout out. I've been subscribed to this channel since a year before it was even created. Idiot. Anyway, U.S. got about 6 minutes, a little bit less than, to try to do something here with this first half. Lots of possession for the red, white, and blue. Had a few opportunities. But we need more. We need more. Ooh. Stefarovic with the one-on-one opportunity. Good defense from Brooks there. Gets a boot in to slow him down and then another to get the tackle in. Ends up falling to Rodriguez. Brooks again stepping up to close it down. Pushes him back. It's going to be dropped. And the Swiss looking to get their lines in order through the midfield here. It happens, Daniel. It happens. Sometimes it's people coming in, look at you. Bro, I get way more than you. Got him. I got way more than you, hotshot. Look at you. That's hilarious. Anyway, if you want to spend your life going around asking for shout outs and then hating on other people, that's on you, man. You have to live that life, and I actually feel bad for you. So good luck with that. Bro, this cannot be a penalty. Are you kidding me? Dest gets called for a penalty. You got to take a look at this, VAR. His hand is in a natural position. He's 2 yards away from the attacker who volleys it, squares it back, and it hits off of Dest's hand. How are we even allowing this penalty? How is this possible? Surely karma will intervene and Horvath is going to save this. Is it even being checked by VAR? This is nonsense. I can't believe this is actually called a handball. No intention, hand in a natural position, close enough to the pass that there's no whatever. Rodriguez steps up for the penalty. Puts it wide. Ugh! That's called instant karma, my friends. Instant karma. Horvath guessed the right way regardless. I think he would have had it covered. And it's still 1-1. Get out of here, ref, with that nonsense handball. Let's go. Instant karma, my friends. It's still 1-1. Let's see if the U.S. can sneak one in before halftime. Definitely deserve it. Wow. Oh, all right, Woods. Wow, dude. Well, I guess I got to just take a second and ban your racist, dumb fucking ass from the channel. What an idiot. What a fucking user. Idiot. Man, glad I didn't fall for that. People on this channel have got me with that before. And that, honestly, guys, that's why I don't like that kind of thing. You can easily step into traps like that. So it's a bummer. But I'm also going to go ahead and report him. So joke's on you, Jay Woods. So you're reported, and you're also silenced on the channel. You guys know we're not about that. You guys know we're not about that. I can't believe that shit even exists. What an idiot. What an idiot. Anyway, sorry you guys. Sorry that even happened. I have certain words banned on the chat for a reason, but there's always going to be stuff like that that you just can't catch. How the hell was I supposed to know about that? Super glad I did not give that dipshit a shout out. Wow, you guys. Wow. What an idiot. Anyway, no VAR for this match, apparently. It is a friendly after all. But living in Ohio right now, but I am a West Virginia man, born and raised. Oh, good dribbling there from Embolo. Gets it around Brooks, but Brooks does enough to stand him up. Buy enough time for help to come over. Clears it out for a throw-in for the Swiss late in the first half. All right, handball caught on the Swiss this time. No handball or anything. It's in the defensive half for the U.S., but quick restart here for U.S. Looking to push forward. Leggett up this left-hand side. He's got Aronson. Uses him. Nice little dip of the shoulder there. Gets Shaka to go in for a hard tackle. I mean, at some point, Shaka's going to have to get a yellow card just for the number of fouls. Brooks is looking amazing right now. So far, I think the U.S. are looking good. I think we could make one change in the midfield. I like Leggett. I like McKennie. I'm not in love with Jackson Ewell right now. He just doesn't have the presence that I'm looking for in the midfield. I'd like to see Yunus Musa get a chance to come in. I'd also like to see a change at striker. I'm not in love with Josh Sargent. I know he scored some goals this year at where does he play? Not Wolfsburg. What's the other one? I can't think. Werder Bremen. I was like, it's a W team that's in Germany. Oh, Leggett trying to curl one. They're not the right option. And no stoppage time despite 2 goals and a couple of fouls. All right. It is what it is. First game I ever watched. Ooh. That's a tough one. First game I ever watched. I don't know. It probably would have been. Well, it would have been probably a World Cup, like 1994. It would have been like a 1994 World Cup match. It's probably the first one I would have seen. Yes, I am going to be taking a halftime break. As always, my friends, you guys know I like to take a little break to refresh. Gives you guys a chance to talk amongst yourselves for a little bit. So far, Brooks looking great. Man of the match, potentially. I'd like to see a change at striker. I think Josh Sargent can hit the bricks. I'd like to see a change in midfield. Let's get Yunus Musa on there. But I want to see Timmy Weah up top, I think most importantly. Love to see that. So we're going to take a quick halftime break. We'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes or so. In the meantime, give me your second half predictions. Let me know what you think is going to happen. We'll see you in just a little bit, folks. All right, all right, all right. We are back, my friends. How we doing? I'm going to be on the ball with starting the timer for the second half here. I do believe we've had some substitutions, so we'll go over those in just a moment. I want to make sure we're queued up for the kickoff here. Front three looks the same for U.S. Midfield looks the same for U.S. No changes for the U.S. Surprising to see that. Doodler, how we doing? Swiss on the ball here, all the way back to Sommer. Good pressure from Sargent, forcing the keeper to a long ball. McKenzie does well there. Good pressure on Mbolo. Ball falls to the midfield of the U.S. men's national team. Jackson Yule. Don't know what you're doing there. Looked like maybe he was going for Reggie Cannon. Horrible pass there. That's the second time that he was just too far in front of Reggie Cannon, and that time he was way too far in front. Second half predictions, I'm saying 3 goals for the U.S. I think we settle things down. I think Berhalter makes some adjustments, maybe a change in the striker position, maybe a change in the midfield. And I think we open things up a little bit. We see some balls in the back of the net for U.S. men's national team. I'm very impressed with the pressure that we're seeing from the red, white, and blue forwards here, forcing several bad turnovers from the back line of the Swiss. I don't hate that at all. Ooh, favorite sport? Oh, well, jiu-jitsu. That's an easy one, actually. Favorite sport after soccer is jiu-jitsu. Bangarang. But I grew up playing just about everything. I played American football. I played basketball. I played baseball. In high school, I swam. I was on the swim team. I was on the tennis team. So I love competition. I love sports. It just happens to be soccer is my number one. Jiu-jitsu's real close, though. It's right up there. Free kick for the Swiss here. Swiss did make 3 halftime subs, apparently. I don't know the club well, or the club. I don't know the team well enough to name them, but headed back in there, and Vidmer had a chance to bury one. Didn't complete it, though. Maybe would have been offsides, but I think Josh Sargent was keeping him on, actually. Dangerous corner for the Swiss. Getting lucky there. Oh, just sailed over that far post. USA getting away with one there. We got to do better. Reggie Cannon might be one to sub off right back. He's got speed. His positioning has been good. He's been running into space. Not in love with the output that we're seeing. Oh, Rodriguez, come on now. Good pressure there. Swiss pushing it all the way to their back line and back to their keeper here. Sommer again under pressure from Sargent. Left-hand side, Aronson forcing the long ball. John Brooks, what control there. Brings it down with his chest. That is so impressive. Wow. Hard angle, long ball. John Brooks, just like it's nothing. Bringing it down with his chest. Reggie Cannon, I don't believe plays left back, but I would be okay with maybe Des going over to the right and bringing on one of our other left back options. We got Anthony Robinson, and then there's one other one that I'm forgetting as well. No, Doodler, no, we're not doing that. I love you, buddy, but no, we're not doing that. All right, U.S. back on the ball now. 5 minutes, just about 5 minutes gone in this second half. You got to think if we don't see some kind of action here by maybe the 55th, 60th minute, bad giveaway there by Brooks, maybe his first bad pass in the match. Oh, good defense there from McKenzie. Mark McKenzie, center back. Love it. Not enough to dispossess the Swiss, though. Still have the ball in the attacking half. U.S. need to do something here. They're not getting the same kind of pressure they were in the midfield through the first half. Still, Swiss on the ball. I mean, they're lulling the U.S. to sleep a little bit here, but there we go. McKennie getting stuck in. Good touch there. Reyna and others building on the counterattack. He's got options left-hand side. Leggett, he can drop it to Dest, and he does. Dest to McKenzie. U.S. getting a little possession of their own now. Who's had more possession? First half, I'm pretty sure it was all U.S. men's national team. Make sure I'm not lying to you here. Let me look at the statistics. Nope, I'm wrong. 55% to the Swiss. I would have said it the other way. I would have said U.S. probably had 55, 60% possession, but I was wrong. As we say this, McKennie trying to find Cannon on the right-hand side, just behind him. Gives it away to the Swiss defense, who gives away a worse pass, finds Reyna top of the box. Oh, off the post. What composure. Just tries to sneak it in to the right-hand side. A lot of players there, again, would have blasted it. And he doesn't. He's not worried about it. Oh, off the post. That would have been so smooth. Reyna top of the box, left foot, sends the keeper the wrong way. Man, placed it. I like what I'm seeing, though. Like I said, lots of pressure from U.S. And again, a giveaway. Brooks stepping up, intercepting the long pass for the U.S. It's like there's enough pressure from our forwards and our midfielders that it's forcing these longer passes, and then Brooks and McKenzie back there, Mark McKenzie, are just gobbling up these long balls. As I say this, Dest to Sargent header. Oh, just wide of the near post. U.S. starting to come alive, though, in the second half. Oh, man. Serginho maybe could have gone back post there to Aronson, but would have been dangerous. Maybe the keeper gobbles it up there, so fair enough. Sargent probably could have flicked that on back post. I don't know if it was called out for him. You never know what players are saying to each other on the field, if they're actually calling out the right options or not. Mark McKenzie again steps up, wins the long ball. The Swiss seem to think that they're going to be able to get out of this high press by setting long balls over the top, but Mark McKenzie, John Brooks, gobbling it up. Well done. U.S. back on the ball here. Dest, left-hand side, drawing two defenders. Finds Leggett. Reyna now with him on the left-hand side. Back to Dest, dribbles around one. Asks for a foul, nothing given. We got to get back on defense, folks. Xhaka in the midfield. Finding a little bit of space to turn. Left-hand side finds Embolo now. Switch to the right-hand side. Oh, touches around Brooks. He gets smoked. But Horvath comes up with a huge save. I'm pretty sure he just took that one off his face. Ay. John Brooks maybe making his second mistake of the night there. With a little touch around from Embolo. If Horvath would have been reading that correctly, you'd think he would have come out and gotten that one, but no support as Brooks gets that ball taken around him. Horvath, well done, though. Well done. Horvath putting his body on the line. Taking that one right off the face. You can see there's a good red mark now on Horvath's face. Took that shot pretty much point blank off of Embolo. Weston McKennie. Oh, had options back post there. Cross block, though. It's going to be another corner for the U.S. USA are not going to be playing in, they don't play in Copa America. They play in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Aronson crossed in there. Mark McKenzie can't quite get it. Foul there on Xhaka. You don't want to make a foul there. What's up, Blessed? How we doing, man? Dest is playing good. As the game goes on, he's looking more and more confident. I think we're going to look to be pushing up that left-hand side even more as the game goes on. Excuse me. Allergies right now are bad. But Reggie Cannon on this right-hand side, leaving something to be desired. I would say Reggie Cannon at right back, Jackson Ewell in midfield, and Josh Sargent up top. Those are the three substitutions I'd love to see happen. We'll see if I get my wish, though. Oh, good ball over the top. Embolo is in. Horvath's going to have to come up big again, and he does. Stonewalls him twice in a row. Let's go, Horvath. Falls to Dest, dances around the midfielder, starting off the counterattack here. Horvath, my goodness, he's going to have to yell at the defense a little bit here, get them back on track. Because Embolo right now is blasting up this right-hand side, getting in behind time after time. USA had a really good first half. Not so good on the second half. Coming out pretty slow here in these opening 10 or 11 minutes. U.S. on the ball here, just in front of the midfield line. Reyna doesn't have space to turn. Drops it to Dest, to Leggett. Dest swinging around. It's Mark McKenzie touching it on to Cannon. Cannon pushes forward, looking for options. Josh Sargent can't get a clean touch on it. Come on now. Giveaway there, but the Swiss knock it out of play. It's going to be USA throw. Again, Sargent, I think Sargent is getting bodied. He's getting out-muscled on the pitch right now. I think we bring in a Siabachu. He's like 6'3", big dude. He looks like what's his name? Like a Christian Benteke type. I say we bring him on, see if that changes things as we try to build these counterattacks. Because we're playing it to Josh Sargent. He's got his back to goal, but he's not able to hold off the defenders to get a clean touch that leads to any possession for the U.S. right now. Zero, how many times have you watched the U.S. in the last 4 years? How many U.S. matches have you watched? Don't come in here, tell me who's good and who's not good. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat. We're very promising, my man. Very promising. I'm not saying that USA is some kind of world powerhouse. I'm not saying that it wasn't wildly disappointing to not make the World Cup last time. But 4 years later, all of a sudden, we've got 11 players, with the exception of Sebastian Leggett and Jackson Ewell right now. Those are the two players who are not starting in European-based teams. And really, if you think about it, Christian Pulisic replaces one. Tyler Adams replaces the other. Biggity boom, biggity bow. Oh, come on now. Soft foul called on Sargent. I disagree, Muffin Man. What would be your argument? Give me some justification for your hyperbolic overstatement. Swiss on the ball here. Pushing forward, good little overlap there. Left-hand side, looking for options. Defense closing in quickly. Mark McKenzie steps in, good. Gets stuck in, good tackle. Again, Josh Sargent back to goal. Draws the foul that time, but he's just not physical enough for the style of play that we're using right now. He might be good at getting in behind, maybe, finding that pocket of space as a poacher. But right now, we're struggling to get the ball out in a counterattack, and we need someone who's physical enough to hold that ball up. Mark McKenzie trying to switch sides to the left-hand side. Can't find Reyna. Josh Sargent going up for a header, ends up just dropping an elbow. Like I said, let's get somebody bigger, stronger up there. We got him on the bench. Let's go for it. Let's get some fresh legs. Okay, Jackson Ewell coming off, just like I called. And it's going to be Kellen Acosta, another MLS-based player. Eunice Musa coming on for Leggett. I cannot believe Tim Ream is coming on, dudes. Oh, man. Listen, I don't hate Tim Ream whatsoever. I have no ill will towards Tim Ream. There's U.S. players in the past that I have said mean things about. I have no ill will towards Tim Ream. I just don't understand how he keeps making this squad. I don't understand how we don't have somebody better than Tim Ream. I don't understand how there's not some young player that deserves an opportunity that is taken away by Tim Ream being on the pitch. I just don't understand it. So hopefully he proves me wrong. Maybe he'll come out and do something here, but I just don't get it. I just don't understand. But yeah, it happened. What are you talking about, Muffin Man? What shit Mexico team? When was there a shit Mexico team that we didn't beat? If you're talking about the Gold Cup, that was not a shit Mexican team. I don't recognize the name, so I'm assuming you're new to the channel. So let me just say welcome. All right, we're not here to argue. We're here to have good conversation. We can disagree, and that's okay. But what you're walking into here is an educated community who likes to talk about facts. So if you want to come in and say some team was shit or garbage or this or that, it takes more than adjectives to win the arguments here. You know what I'm saying? That was a hard left turn, Doodler. Anyway, we got less than 30 minutes left in this one. Oh, Embolo can't quite get to it. Des squares it up for him. No. What a just calamity of errors leading to a Swiss second goal. Unbelievable. Crossed in. Embolo can't get to it. Charlie Brown whiffs on it. And then Des trying to clear it ends up backheeling it right back to Embolo. Embolo whiffs on it a second time, but it falls right to the other Swiss player who puts it in the back of the net. God, horrible mistake by Des there. Absolutely horrible mistake. Dancing around like a ballerina, ends up squaring it to the Swiss team there. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Come on, dude. I'm sitting here trying to stand up for you against Muffin Man, saying that you're trash, and you go and do me like that. You go and do me like that. Come on now. Shape it up. Shape it up. Just when I thought we were looking good. I mean, I gotta say, I think, bad pass there from the Swiss, gonna be a throw in deep in the attacking third for the U.S. here. You gotta say, U.S. deserved better for this one. Reyna to McKennie. Nice little touch there from Reyna, but can't find McKennie. McKennie gets a touch in. You keep that whistle in your pocket, ref. No way. Come on now. We got time. We got about a little bit over 25 minutes here. We got to do something. Got to do something to justify the hype that I've been feeling for this squad right now. these kind of results can't stand. If we're going to have a lineup that has all of these European-based players, this cannot stand. Swiss back on the ball here. Tim Ream. Good pressure there. Come on. Sloppy passing in the back. U.S. are going to have to do something. Josh Sargent does not work hard enough. That's the other thing. Right now, you need to have pressure on the ball. Josh Sargent isn't running to get that pressure. And so there's just a casual pass that breaks the lines of the U.S. midfield. And then the Swiss get to attack. You have to have pressure up top. Josh Sargent can't be just trotting around. Oh, come on now. Hard tackle, play on. Swiss an opportunity here. Horvath out of position. Back post, could head it in. Embolo. Mark McKenzie gets it away, deflected. Horvath comes out and grabs it. Well done. Restarting here. Yunus Musa, who recently switched over, was part of the English youth team playing in Spain for Valencia. Came to a U.S. camp, decided this is my team. This is my country. Is there another team like Gotcha. FC Cincinnati in MLS. Those are really the only ones I'll say I support. And then other than that, I'll watch different teams, different clubs here and there, just for the enjoyment of the sport, really. But I love watching English Premier League. That's my favorite league to watch outside of watching Barcelona, of course. English Premier League is my fave. We got to get something going offensively. We are looking flat, you guys. Very flat. Made 2 substitutions, but both of them defensive. Nope. Not at all, Muffin Man. And here's the thing, Muffin Man. You're not the first one to come on here and be like, oh, Lozano's better than Pulisic. Oh, Ronaldo's better than Messi. Oh, Zidane's better than Pep Guardiola. Oh, I'm a troll. Oh, my name's Muffin Man, and I like to just start arguments for the sake of arguing. Moo. That's you. That's what you're doing right now. Like I said, if you want to have a debate about something, sure. But objectively speaking, Lozano is not producing like Pulisic is. What did Lozano do this year? Because I'm pretty sure Pulisic just won Champions League. Pretty sure Pulisic was responsible for 2 of the 3 goals in the semifinals of Champions League. Facts. Facts, my man. Sorry, Lozano. Not happening. Does what on his own, Muffin Man? Does what? Not win Champions League. Sorry. Owned. Get out of here. Your arguments are weak, dude. Yeah, Pulisic scored against Madrid. Pulisic set up the game-clinching goal in the second leg against Madrid. He's responsible for 2 out of those 3 goals. So, you don't know what you're talking about, and you look like an idiot. Sorry, man. It's just when you come in with it, like, listen, I'm not trying to be mean, but when you come in with these weak arguments, you look dumb. Everybody knows you look dumb. Like, there's nothing clever about coming in with those kind of arguments. That's hilarious. Lozano does it on his own. Does nothing. He does nothing on his own. That's cool. Good for Lozano. Pulisic was a little bit busy winning Champions League. Sorry. That's hilarious, dude. That is too funny. You're hilarious, my man. Let's see here. Reggie Cannon, right side here, crossed in. Nothing given. Yeah. Nah, dude. here's the thing, Muffin Man. There's a reason why Lozano's at Napoli and Pulisic's at Chelsea. There's a reason for that. You can sit here and say, oh, Pulisic wouldn't do as well as Napoli, and it's because of the people around him and blah, 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 blah. He's there for a reason, bro. He's at the level of talent that he's playing with for a reason. So, sorry. My name's Muffin Man, and I just came in here to argue with people. I'm a little bit bored, and I just want to come in here and spread negativity. My name's Muffin Man. I don't know, Daniel. I don't know, man. It's the vibe, I guess. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong, apparently. Or I'm doing something right. I mean, just on the pure numbers, we're going to get trolls in here. I mean, I make it pretty clear that this channel is really about building a community of educated supporters. Who you can support different clubs. You can have disagreements, have debates, but to just come in with nonsense. He said Lozano turned down Barca. He said Lozano turned down Barca. You're hilarious. You are hilarious. The only way that he would have turned down Barcelona is if he would have been like, oh, if I went to Barcelona, there's no way I'd get any playing time. That's the one and only reason you would turn down Barcelona, if that was even true. You're hilarious. You're hilarious. You think it's gonna hurt my feelings that Pulisic missed a shot? He's a Champions League winner. He's a Champions League winner. That's hilarious. Anyway, back to this match. Muffin Man, you're so funny, dude. Wow. Anyway, oh, that's too funny. I appreciate the laugh. Muffin Man, thank you for the laugh, dude. I appreciate it. That's too funny. Yeah, all of that happened, Muffin Man. You're saying things that happen. Here's the thing. You're going to keep saying things that you think are like disappointing news, right? But all of those things happened in the past. We've moved on. USA has a much brighter future than Mexico. We actually have a chance of winning the World Cup in the next 10 years, while Mexico, absolutely not. They're capped out. They don't have a bright future at all. So good luck with that. So go ahead and keep bringing up things in the past that happened, thinking it's going to affect me. But, right? You see what I'm saying? So, and you got to live your life. Like, you have to, if you're the type of person that just sits there and goes, negative things, negative things, let's argue with people, negative things. That sucks for you, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're still here. You're still watching. And that's all I need. All I need is you here participating in the chat, watching, adding to the view count, adding to the chat rate. Get what I'm saying, bro? It doesn't hurt me whatsoever. That's good, dude. That's good. Good luck with that, Muffin Man. Anyway, US running out of time here, folks. A little bit over 15 minutes. Tim Weah did come on the pitch. Very excited about that, but he came on for Reina. But I think it is, yes, we did get Siebachu up here at striker. Much bigger dude. He's got like 4 inches on Josh Sargent. So let's get some balls in the box. Des cutting in right-hand side. Around 1, around 2. Can't get around the 3rd. Gets stuck at the top of the box. Swiss trying to get out. U.S. do well to push him back. Starting from the back line here. Swiss are going to have to rebuild. Levi, what's up, dude? Hey, Levi, my buddy. Will you tell Muffin Man to please be more positive? Because, oh yeah, it was a terrible pass. But Levi, will you please tell Muffin Man to be more positive? He's in here just arguing with me for no reason. Levi, will you back me up, my man? I mean, Levi, I think this is where you and I can agree. I think you and I can agree on this one, Levi. I think Pulisic is better than Lozano. I think you and I can agree on this one, Levi. Levi, you and I can be united on this one. We can take on Muffin Man. We can work together, Levi. It can be you and me, buddy. I need you on this one. Exactly, Doodler. Exactly. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Thank you, Levi. Levi's there when I need him. That's why I love this community. I love the debate. I love the back and forth. At the end of the day, we got each other's backs. Undefeated community, my friends. Oh, for the first goal. He was a part of the build-up. Yeah, it ended up being, it was actually Reyna who crossed it in, and then it was a poor clearance, got deflected around a little bit, but I think it was Brendan Aronson who ended up getting the final pass. Bro, if you don't know half of the men's national league players, then you're not watching European clubs. We got Tim Weah, who just won League One with Lille, who gets significant playing time. We got Dest out there, who plays for Barcelona. We got Wesson McKennie, who plays for Juventus. We got Brendan Aronson, who plays for Salzburg. Who else we got out there? Tim Ream plays for Fulham. Ooh, Horvath letting walk across goal there. Yikes. We got Yunus Musa, who plays for Valencia. I guess you don't watch enough football, Muffin Man. I guess you're pretty uneducated. I guess you don't know what you're talking about, and it seems pretty obvious. Muffin Man, why are you so negative? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on in your world that you feel compelled to get on the internet and be like, I hate things. This is what I hate. Here's what you should do, Muffin Man. Honestly, this is my real advice. You should go find something that you enjoy and enjoy it. Like, why would you watch something? Why would you take part in something that you don't like, that you're not enjoying? It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. You're just human to human. You should do stuff that you enjoy, and if this ain't it, move along, my friend. Definitely move along. Brendan Aronson just moved on to Red Bull's Salzburg, who won their league and their domestic cup. Thank you very much. Again, Muffin Man, the more questions you ask, the more statements that you provide, the more you're just revealing you don't know what you're talking about. You don't watch enough of the sport to have the context to provide a valuable opinion. Flat out, you're clearly out of your depth. I've dragged you into deep waters. The fact that you don't know these U.S. men's national team players shows that you don't know enough. You just don't know. It's not like these guys are tucked away in some unknown league somewhere. These guys are playing at top clubs in the top 5 leagues, winning trophies. So that sucks, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. That's hilarious. Man, too funny, dude. Yeah, Muffin Man, why do you gotta be so combative? We can just have conversations. We can just hang out, talk about things. You don't have to just be like, I'm gonna come in with a hot take. I need attention, so I'm gonna say inflammatory things to try to get attention. Stop with the hyperbole. They're not atrocious. They're up-and-coming youngsters. We've got 10 or 11 players under the age of 25 playing at top clubs in the top 5 leagues. There's nothing atrocious about it. You don't know what you're talking about. Just objectively speaking, you sound dumb when you say that. Can USA beat Mexico? 100%. 100% we can beat Mexico. USA has a better future than Mexico because of the talent that's coming up. Not only because of the talent coming up, historically, Mexico have done nothing to change their system, to change their style of play, to change anything that's going to impact the output, right? USA have a generation coming up that for the very first time is not part of the pay-to-play system that we've had historically in America. So you're seeing players like McKennie. You're seeing players like Tyler Adams. You're seeing players like Serginho Dest, Tim Weah, that participated in youth development from the ground up. All right? We have players now under the age of 25 that are making their way up that have actually been playing professional football in youth academies. It was always a system where your family had to have the money to get you on a club team to get the experience of traveling around and playing. It's not like in Europe where you get picked up, you get a youth academy, you get an education, and you get training all in one. So U.S. just started that 10 years ago or so. This is the first generation coming up. So we're just now tapping into the potential. So not only with this current generation, but the fact that the sport is still growing in the U.S. The sport is not growing in Mexico. The sport's not getting more popular in Mexico, but it is in the U.S. The potential of the U.S. and the output that we're seeing from this current generation, that is why USA is going to win a World Cup before Mexico. If you think I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments right now why I'm wrong. And be specific. Please be specific why you think that it's going to be Mexico over US. It's not going to happen. It's not just the current generation. It's the overall potential that USA is just now tapping into. That's why USA is going to win a World Cup before Mexico. We keep the same system because it serves us well for our standards. Sure. I bet it does. I bet it does. Hey, quick question. What are the historic record of USA versus Mexico when playing in the World Cup? Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. What did happen in the Gold Cup? We have 7 or 8 different players from that Gold Cup roster. So, what did happen in the Gold Cup? I know, dude. It's just funny because people like Muffin Man need attention, and I don't think they even know it. Oh, we're about to give up a goal here. Oh, he puts it wide. Woo. Tim Ream got smoked there. Absolutely smoked. Tim Ream should not be on the field. Everybody can agree Tim Ream should not be on the field. Love the human being. He should not be on the field. But people like Muffin Man come in and they start arguments because they need attention. They don't realize that they could just come in and they could ask questions, right? They could give opinions that maybe aren't so contradictory to the vibe of the room. That can happen too. Cool. We're going to call you Muffin Man. If you want to start being a respectful member of the community, then maybe we'll call you by your name if that's what you prefer to go by. But you're just coming in here being all like, I'm going to be combative. I'm going to start arguments for the sake of starting arguments. So calm down, Muffin Man. All right. The vibe in here is that we're hanging out. We're watching some soccer. We're having some conversation. If we disagree on something, cool. That's totally fine. But other than that, get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? No, you're just objectively wrong. Wow, Muffin Man. Okay. Wow. You're hilarious, Muffin Man. All right. Well, I'm going to ignore you now because you're an idiot. So you've proved 3 or 4 times now, starting with your Lozano is better than Pulisic. Wrong. continuing on with your Mexico is better than U.S. Wrong. And now with your you know what I mean? So good luck. You can say what you want in there. I'm not going to respond to anything else. But I appreciate you watching. It helps the channel. I appreciate you saying stuff in the chat. Helps the chat rate. But you're clearly an idiot. So good luck with that. 100% America needs to improve its rate. I'm hoping that this is just like a last look at some players who are kind of on the brink of the roster for Nations League and for Gold Cup, because I can't imagine that Tim Ream is the best option, even if it's coming off the bench. I just can't imagine it. I do think that we've been playing better. I think of the two teams, we've had the better performance. Couple bad slip-ups. Well, a bad pass there from Yunus Musa. Come on now. Honestly, we've been playing worse since the subs came on. We got Musa, Weah on there, and a few others, but they have not been linking up well whatsoever. Everyone seems to just be running forward. There's no diagonal runs. There's no give and go. There's no linking up together. Got about 3.5 minutes left here. Yunus Musa trying to dribble through the midfield. Draws the foul just around the center circle. What's your last name, Ben? Reyna was on the right wing, but he got subbed off, and now it is Weah on the right wing, my man. I would have liked to see oh. Generics, I thought you were going somewhere else with that, my man. Free kick sent in, bobbled around, cleared out, though. Mark McKenzie brings it down for U.S. in the midfield. I think with everyone back, I don't think Josh Sargent is going to be our forward if he's our number 9. And I honestly don't know if we play a 4-3-3. We might see something more like a 4-2-3-1. I think Pulisic, Reyna, probably Aronson, and then we got to figure out who our striker is going to be. I'm really liking Daryl Deke. I'm very surprised he did not make the squad for Nations League. It might be because he spent so much time away from his club on loan, and now that the MLS season is back in full swing, he doesn't want to spend more time away from the club. Maybe. Gold Cup is coming up in July. I think it's coming up in July. Let's go, FCB female team. They won Copa del Rey today, right? Syncing up that treble. Good for them. Oh, my back. I need to stretch out, my friends. Spent some time in the hot tub this morning for those of you that were here. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, Levi, Des has been playing left back. We saw it a couple times at Barcelona. If you remember, I'm pretty sure you were around for those matches. You've been at just about every match this year, so I appreciate that. But look at all these jokers in the chat. Lozano better than Pulisic. That's hilarious. We've already had that argument, so not gonna revisit that. But good luck. Good luck with that perspective. If you want to see my argument, go back like 10 minutes when I had that debate already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Muffin Man did bring his 2 friends into the chat. But here's the thing, that's totally fine. I'm totally cool with that. I appreciate it. Thanks for bringing your friends. I appreciate you trying to grow the community. maybe they'll have better arguments than you, because your arguments were trash, absolutely trash bag. Me and Levi both owned you, just objectively speaking. That's what I love about the community that we have here. Guys like Levi and several others, educated community members. The Doodler coming in with hot facts, you know what I mean? You can't just come in here with weak noise like Lozano over Pulisic and expect anyone to be impressed, because I'm not. What did Napoli do this year? Meanwhile, Pulisic, Champions League winner. Nice step up there, DeAndre Yedlin. I think DeAndre Yedlin might be the answer at right back. It's either going to be we got to find ourselves a left back, or I think DeAndre Yedlin wins the spot at right back. He was at Newcastle for a number of years, struggled with some injuries, recently transferred over to Galatasaray, and I think he's been getting some starter time and yada, yada, yada. Okay, Muffin Man. Okay. No problem, Levi. You're appreciated here, man. You definitely are. Serginho Dest on the ball. Finds Yunus Musa in the midfield. We got about 30 seconds left here, folks, before this one ends in a disappointing result for the U.S. men's national team. Yunus Musa on the ball here. Ugh. Gets stuck in. No good. Raphael, what's up, my man? No fans in the stadium. I was kind of surprised. I thought we'd see some, but none allowed in today. That's going to be it. That's the final whistle. Disappointing. I thought USA played well. I thought that we were the better of the two sides. But, yeah, Daniel's right. We definitely got some things to work on. 2-1. Unlucky. It is what it is, but we got to see some players. Can't say I was wildly impressed by anybody. I start to finish, I think Josh Sargent is not our guy. I think he's going to be sitting down. I was not impressed with Reggie Cannon. I was not impressed with Jackson Ewell. Outside of that, John Brooks looked great. He had one or two mistakes, but I thought his passing was phenomenal. Good finish from Leggett there, just seeing the replay. Muffin Man, that's because the best of our U23 players were all playing at their clubs. They didn't go back and play with their U23 team. Or I'm sorry, they were playing with the U.S. men's national team at the time. Like, all of our best U23 players were not playing with the U23 team. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, appreciate all the new viewers, even the ones that came in just to just to talk shit. Good luck with that. Appreciate those that came in for the conversation. So, yeah, Levi, I don't think the 4-3-3 works for us. I think we got to figure out something else. Having Pulisic in there will be different. Having Tyler Adams when he comes back, that'll be a little bit different too. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm still excited. I'll say it's a bit of a letdown. We can say that, right? We're not blind here. But stuff to work on. Like you said, Levi. Stuff to work on. I think we got to take a look at the formation. Josh Sargent and Jackson Ewell just don't do it for me, guys. They just don't do it for me. I mean, am I wrong? Was anybody impressed by Sargent or Jackson Ewell? Cool Muffin. I know you're trolling, and I appreciate it. Here's what I'll say, Muffin. I appreciate the troll, but let's get to know each other before we troll. particularly because you can't pick up tone via text, right? You lose a lot of the intended communication when I'm just reading the message. So I get what you're doing. You're not the first one to do it. I appreciate you. Just come hang out. Let's get to know each other, and then we can poke fun all day long. Levi will tell you the same, right? Levi and I have had back and forth, but he's an established member of the community. I trust Levi. If Levi were to give me some shit, I know that he means well, right? So, Muffin Man, welcome to the community. Like I said, let's get to know each other a little bit, and then we'll give each other all the shit in the world, okay? I'll say Des played pretty well. 6 out of 10. He could have done better. Doodler, have a great day. Appreciate you hanging out. All right, Muffin Man, that's not the way to do it, dude. Not the way to do it, man. Trying to end on a strong note. So, yeah. Okay. Give me a second here. We'll just go ahead and take care of that. What are we doing here? Come on. I need to fix this chat. Raphael, we'll see you later, my friend. For some reason. There we go. What is going on here? Don't know why that happened. Anyway, Muffin Man, not cool on that last comment. Not cool at all. Levi, have a great day, my friend. We'll catch you next time. We're going to see everybody tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Wake up in Barca. I got the day off, so who knows? Maybe it'll be from the hot tub. We'll see. Lebo, not feeling great. Not feeling very confident after that defeat. We'll do maybe a little recap video after this. We'll see what happens. But not great. Not great results. I'll say there wasn't anybody in there that particularly impressed me. But there were a few players that I would definitely drop. So maybe we'll talk about that in a little wrap-up video, but I'm going to get out of here. And we'll see what happens. Gio Marquez, what do he said some colorful language that we didn't need, if that's what you're referring to, Gio. And for those of you that saw the earlier one too, for some reason we had a couple of occurrences of just some ugly language. We'll say ugly language that we certainly don't need on this channel. So I'll do my best to keep all that cleaned up. I have certain words that you can't say on here, so I'm trying to keep it clean, but people can work around it, right? Trolls are going to be trolls. That kind of thing happens. So hope it didn't ruin anybody's day. You know what I mean? Appreciate that, Gio. Gio, welcome to the community, my friend. We do watch parties for Barcelona. That's my club. That's my number one. So we're here for all the Barcelona matches. We cover English Premier League. We cover U.S. men's national team. Lots of action here on the channel. And I am just getting into some historical content too, doing some player career highlights. We got Samuel Eto'o up on the channel, so check that one out. That's the most recent. But like I said, next thing will be tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Early one. Wake up in Barca, 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm going to see y'all then. Yeah, Levi, you're along the right lines. So it is what it is. I'm going to hop out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Bless you, bless you.